Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free MLB baseball previews and predictions today for Monday. It is April 28th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Cash Out Monday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Come and get a free 7-day trial membership. All you gotta do is click the link in the description, takes you to the website, fill up the form, and we'll hook you up with a 7-day pass free courtesy of ATSstats.com. All right, let's get to your Major League Baseball roundup today for Monday, April 28th. We've got about 10 games or so, and we'll kick it off with the Mets taking on the Washington Nationals. Now, the Nationals going to send Trevor Williams to the hill against Griffin Canning. Now, Nationals pitcher Trevor Williams 1-2 in the year, a 5.11 ERA. Griffin Canning 3-1, a 3.12 ERA. Now, the Mets off that tough loss yesterday to the Washington Nationals, and we'll see what happens here today. And looking at the ATS forecast, we do see a New York Mets 5.09, 4.37 runs scored on the computer forecast. But I'm going to lean with the Washington Nationals as a home underdog in this spot here. And you know what? If you can get that Geico insurance, take the run line. The Washington Nationals this season, 9-5 as a home underdog this year. They are now 12-15 on the season. They're 5-5 last 10 off that win yesterday against the New York Mets. Give me Trevor Williams and the Nationals today against Griffin Canning and the Mets. All right, let's head over to Progressive Field, where the Cleveland Guardians going to take on the Minnesota Twins. Now, the Twins off a 5-0 win yesterday over the Halos, while the Guardians, they got spanked by the Boston Red Sox. 13-3 was the final, so a little ego game here today. Get back off that loss. And today, Gavin Williams going up against Bailey Ober of the Minnesota Twins. Ober 2-1 on the year, a 5.04 ERA. Gavin Williams 2-1, a 4.15 ERA. Now, looking at the Cleveland Guardians, the last 3 games I've gone over the total. The Minnesota Twins, they're on a 3-game win streak right now. And when I look at the numbers, Cleveland this year, 6-2 as a home favorite, while Minnesota 0-6 as a road underdog. Give me the Guardians over the Twins. And first pitch today at Progressive Field is 6:10 Eastern. All right, let's head over to Camden Yards, where the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles off a 7-0 loss to the Detroit Tigers, while the Yankees, they swept the doubleheader yesterday. 5-1 was the, I think 10-1 was one game and 5-1 was the other, something like that. But anyways, Yankees won that game today. Will Warren going up against Tomoyuki Sugano of the Baltimore Orioles. And Sugano 2-1, a 3.54 ERA, while Warren 1-0, a 4.79 ERA. And when I look at the numbers, nothing really to write home about here. For the Yankees, as a road favorite this season, 5-3. They're on a 2-game win streak. They are 17-11 on the campaign, while Baltimore underachieving so far this year. They are 10-17 on the season, 3-7 in the last 10 games. And the over, anytime you got a home underdog coming off a loss, the over is 4-0 for the American League East division team. So I'm going to go over the total today between Baltimore and the New York Yankees, and let's see if we can cash that ticket. All right, let's go to the Great American Ballpark, where the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Reds off an 8-1 win yesterday in Colorado at Coors Field, where the Cardinals, they lost 7-1 to the Brew Crew. They're now 3-7 in their last 10 games, while Cincinnati off an 8-win win over Colorado, as I just said. They're on a 4-game win streak right now. They're 6-4 last 10. And for Cincinnati, looking at some of the numbers right here, nothing earth-shattering. Anytime you got a home favorite coming off a win, and they're a National Central Division opponent, they are 7-3 straight up in their next game. Give me the Cincinnati Reds today over the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, the Athletics taking on the Texas Rangers. -110 is the line, 9.5 is your total. And we do have the A's winning this one, 5.02 to 4.83. The over-under landing on 9.85. Patrick Corbin, the veteran, going up against J.P. Sears, one of the most underrated pitchers to me in the bigs. He's 3-2 this season, a 3.21 ERA. The lefty is. And when I look at the Athletics numbers against Texas, Texas as a home underdog this year, 0-5 to the under. I think J.P. Sears is going to pitch hopefully lights out here. Let's go under the total today between Oakland and Texas. And keep in mind, Texas as a home dog this year, 0-5 to the under. All right, let's head over to Houston, where the Detroit Tigers off that 7-0 win over Baltimore, taking on the Astros. They won yesterday at Kauffman Stadium, 7-3 was the final. And today you got Ronel Blanco going up against Jack Flaherty of the Tigers. Now Flaherty 1-2 in the year, a 2.63 ERA. If I'm not mistaken, he did miss I think he had a little bit of an injury, and I thought he missed his last start. Just going to do a little verification. Yeah, April 22nd, so April 15th to 9. Okay, for some reason, yeah, so he hasn't pitched really in 6 days, so okay, he could be on schedule here. For some reason, I thought Flaherty was missing one start in the rotation. Rodel Blanco for the Houston Astros. Looking at his numbers, 2-2, a 5.01 ERA, a little bit high here. However, anytime the Houston Astros are a home underdog this season, 0-4 to the under, and if we can get Flaherty to give us 6 good innings, the under of 8 could be in play here. Give me the under today between the Tigers and the Astros. All right, let's head over to Coors Field off that 8-1 loss to the Reds. Hey, don't look now, the Rockies on a 7-game slide, while the Atlanta Braves lost 6-4 to Arizona at Chase Field. And now the Atlanta Braves, 3 games below 500, 12-15 on the year, man. They're struggling. They're fighting to get to that 500 mark. Bryce Elder going up against Ryan Feltner of the Rockies. And looking at the numbers, Atlanta this year as a road favorite, 1-6 as a road favorite. And for Colorado as a home dog this year, 3-7-0 to the under. I can't trust the Braves as a 1-6 road favorite. Give me the under today at Coors between the Rockies and the Braves. And the final game on the docket, we got the Dodgers taking on the Marlins. The Marlins coming off a 7-6 loss to the Seattle Mariners, while the Dodgers took care of business yesterday against the Pittsburgh Pirates. 9-2 was the final. They're 6-4 last 10 on a 2-game win streak, and we got the Dodgers winning this one, 5.1 to 3.7, the over-under at 8.82. So according to the Raymond Report, we do like this game to fly over the total. And the LA Dodgers right now, 12-3 as a home favorite, and for the Miami Marlins as a road underdog this season, 8-3-0 to the over. Give me the over today between the Marlins and the Dodgers. There you have it. That is your MLB roundup today for a Monday, Cash Out Monday. It is April 28th. Hope you guys have yourself a great rest of your Monday, and don't forget, take advantage of our 7-day free trial membership. Click the link in the description, take you to the website, come and kick the tires, come and test drive the information that we provide here for our clients. In fact, once you get to the website, go to your dashboard. All the tools in the toolbox are right here in the dashboard, and this is where you come and check it out for 7 days. It'll take you 7 days to go through the entire site because there's a lot of tools here to use for your sports handicapping needs. Have yourself a great Monday, and we'll catch you back soon this week with another edition of the Raymond Report.